to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I install this wig unit I received from Julia's hair. So let's get started. So before I got started, I grabbed some rubbing alcohol and I wiped my forehead because I did oil my scalp before I applied my bald cap. So like you guys can see, I am using the bald cap that was sent over to me. This is a one size bald cap. It's very stretchy. Like right now, all these wig companies are sending some upgraded wig caps, which I'm obsessed with because this does give you like a flawless, nice install. So I'm coming in with my Ebon Wonder Lace spray in the red can like always. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that across my hairline, making sure that I get that really good because you want this bald cap to stick, y'all, while doing your install. So I'm coming in with a warm temperature because you want to make sure that everything is fully dry before you cut it off. So I do that about 2 times. I spray the Ebon Wonder Lace spray across my forehead because I want my bald cap to stay. Because sometimes it does be lifting and you don't want that. Alright, now it's time to cut off this bald cap. I'm just coming in with my scissors, cutting down straight down the middle, and then I'm going to cut the sides off first. And then what I like to do, what makes it easier for me, is I like to leave a little gap where my hairline is at. Then I start cutting off the wig cap. So hopefully that makes sense. I just moved down 1 inch where my hairline is at and then continue to cut because you don't want to cut it exactly on the hairline. You kind of want to leave some cap out, making sure that the wig size fit. You guys are going to see what I'm talking about once I apply the wig on, okay? Like you guys can see, I'm just cutting off some of the cap that I don't need. So I'm coming in with the shade RDF 09 and RDF 15. I'm going to mix those two together to create my bald cap. And I'm using the brush that was sent over to me. I like this fluffy brush because it does apply the makeup really, really good. So that's how I found it very helpful while applying my makeup on the bald cap, is to move in circles instead of dragging it on the hair, on the bald cap I meant. Now this is how you want your bald cap to look like, okay guys? So this is the wig I received from Julia's hair. It came in a brownish, purplish, multicolor wig unit. I'll link everything down below for you guys can go ahead and check it out. So this is how the inside look. I already applied makeup on it, and I also did find it very helpful to take the combs out because it does give you like a flatter unit. So that's what I'm doing. Now this is how the wig is looking like on my head, y'all. It's giving like what, scalp? Yes. Like you guys can see over here, I am just adjusting the wig, making sure that it aligns with the cap that's under the wig. So that's what I'm doing, making sure that the placement is correct before I install the unit. So this is what I do before I apply my glue, making sure that everything is lined up good. So that's why I do come in with a brown liner just to mark my placement, because half the time I just be forgetting like, where do I place this again? But now that I have that guide there, it makes everything easy for me. Like you guys can see, I'm just coming in my scissor, just cutting off some of the bald cap because there was just a little bit too much left on there. So you want to make sure that everything is aligned the way you like it, the way you prefer. And it's up to you if you want to show more forehead or a little bit of forehead. It's up to you and how you prefer to install your wig. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and check it one more time, making sure that everything is lined up good in the way I like it. So yeah, this hair was so soft, guys. I'm obsessed with it. I just love how grayish the hair looks. It's giving me very much silver, super cute. So now it's time to cut out the ear tabs. And guys, sometimes the ear tab be very tricky, but what I do is just making sure that both sides is aligned correctly on both ears, and I just go ahead and cut off the ear tabs. I honestly recommend, if you're a beginner, is to cut off the ear tabs before you glue it off, because it does get tricky if you glue the hair down and then have to cut off the ear tab. You're gonna have to keep lifting the wig unit to cut it. So if you're a beginner, cut off the ear tabs first, then glue your wig down. So I'm coming in with my rubbing alcohol, making sure there's no makeup on my forehead because you want to make sure that the glue can stick. So I'm coming in with my basic Ghost Bond. I believe this is in the flavor apple. I don't know. So I'm just using a very thin layer at first to apply the glue across the hairline, because don't use too much because a lot goes a long way. So I'm just using little dots at a time. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So just using thin layers. So I'm just coming in with a rat tail comb, spreading out the glue. I like to bring up the glue on the wig cap to make sure that that is laid down as well too. And you want to make sure that you are spreading out your glue very good. And also you want to make sure that your glue is clear before you apply your lace front. So like you guys can see, I'm spreading out the glue very evenly. Because like I said, guys, you want this lace front to stick, okay? So I do this about like 2 to 3 times because I want to keep this wig unit for quite some time. So yeah. So I'm coming in with my blow dryer using a warm temperature because you want to make sure that everything is fully dry on a warm setting. And I like to bring it up to my ears as well too, because that tab tend to like lift up most of the time. So now it's time to lay the wig down. So what I found very easy is to work in sections. So I do start from the middle and then work my way to the sides. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do, is just work my way to this right side of the unit, making sure that everything is aligned well the way I like it, pressing that down because you want to press that glue down into the wig. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. I just had to pull that down just to make sure that it is aligned the way I like it and placed correctly. So yeah, so that's how I do it, making sure that everything is pressed into the glue. Coming in with my blow dryer I'm using a warm temperature. So I'm just using my comb, pressing the lace into the glue because you want to make sure that everything is molded and secure. So I'm just coming in the Julia hairband to wrap the hair. I do keep it in for 20 minutes instead of 10 because keeping the hairband for a longer time period, it does give you a nice melted lace front. Now that the 20 minutes is up, it's time to cut off the lace. I like to work in sections. It makes it easier for me when I do that. So that's what I'm doing. Just coming in with the scissors. And I like to use a razor when I cut off the lace because it does give it that nice natural zigzag look. And I also did want to mention that it's okay if some of the hair comes off while cutting off the lace, because that means that you know you didn't need that part of the hair. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it'd be really hard to cut off the lace front, especially if you're a beginner, but you know, practice does make perfect, so you just got to keep practicing. And if you're a beginner, I definitely do recommend using a razor, because it does give you an easy cut and also a natural cut as well too. So yeah, I'm just coming in with my Ebon Wonderlace spray, just making sure that everything is laid flatly in the way I want it, because some of the pieces were starting to live, but that's where the Ebon Wonderlace spray comes in clutch, y'all. So I'm just using my blow dry, using a warm temperature, making sure that everything is fully dry. And I'm just coming in with a little bit of the makeup on the brush, just to go ahead and blend that out. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap the hair again, making sure that everything is melted. So I do leave that on for a good amount of time while I go ahead and style my hair. And guys, so I decided to do like a half up, half down look. And all I gotta say is this part was not easy. I was challenging myself to get the perfect half up, half down look. And guys, I actually did achieve it. So just keep on watching on how I made it work. So like you guys can see, I'm just sectioning off the hair, pulling out the pieces that I need for this style. And you want to make sure that you're leaving enough hair in the back as well too, because you don't want to pull so much to have the track showing where it stops at. So yeah, this part was kind of tricky for me, but I figured it out. And I wish I plucked a little bit more on this wig unit, but throughout the video I'm going to be plucking some of the hair as well too. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and section off this side of the hair, because you want to make sure that both sides are even. Like you guys can see, I'm going to go ahead and create a nice deep curve part for this style, because I wanted a deep side part on both sides of the hair. So I'm just going to come in with my hot comb to flatly press the hair out. So this is actually my first time trying a different style with my wig unit, because I typically do your basic side part and also your middle part look, but I wanted to try something different. So I wanted to try a half up, half down ponytail look. But like you guys can see, I was definitely working with this. I was trying to achieve the perfect part on both sides, and it definitely takes a lot of patience. And if you're a beginner, I do advise you to take your time and don't rush the process, especially on your hair. Like I said before, I'm just coming in with my tweezer, because I had to pluck a little bit more of the wig, because I wanted the hair to look very realistic as possible. Okay, now you guys see how the hair is looking. It's coming together. The part is getting more defined the way I like it, but I'm gonna keep working on it, so just keep on watching. I'm just coming in with my tweezer just to open up that gap a little bit more, because you want this hair to look natural, guys. So coming in with the tweezers. I definitely do advise, before you install your wig, pluck your wig very thoroughly, okay, y'all? So I'm coming in with my wax stick because I'm going to run my hot comb through that to flatten out the hair. So now it's time to style the front of the hair. So I'm just running my hot comb through that just to flatten out any bumps that's on the hair. Just slowly running my hot comb through that. The slower you go, the best results you would get while hot combing your hair. And guys, look at that, my part is coming together on both sides. Now this is how I wanted it to look, so I just had to pluck a little bit more as well too, and also in the front of the hairline, because I wanted the hair to look like it's coming from my scalp. Okay guys, now let's talk about this wig unit I received from Julia's Hair. I did receive a 13x4 24-inch lace front brown roots wig. It did come with like a purplish tips at the end, but I did bleach the knots, so the purple shampoo did cancel out the color, so it did turn out to be this nice grayish silver color, which I'm obsessed with. All together, this wig unit turned out really good. I'm obsessed with it, and it's super soft as well too. I did receive like a body wave curl as well. So now I'm just coming in with my Ebon Wonderlay spray just to make sure that everything is secure and nothing is lifting on the hairline, because I was plucking the hair while styling. Now I'm just coming in with my spritz as well too, just to give that extra boost. And I honestly just added this step in too because I needed my hair to last a long time. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap the hair with my elastic band. I'm going to keep it in for at least 15 to 20 minutes while I go ahead and finish styling the rest of my hair. So I'm just coming in with my wax stick once again, because I'm going to flatten out that hair, because you want this part of the hair to be super flat as possible, just to give it that nice sleek look. So I came in with some spritz just to go ahead and mold that in, just brushing that out with my edge brush, because I want everything to look nice and sleek. And I'm just going to pass my hot comb through the hair as well too. Now you guys see how my hair turned out. Oh my gosh, I definitely did that. I told you guys, be patient, because the more you be patient, the better your hair is going to turn out. So I'm going to go ahead and use an elastic band to tie up this ponytail. So I had to do this a couple of times, and I believe at the third try I actually got it. So it was a little bit of trial and error at this moment, but your girl got it. You want to make sure that the ponytail is tight as well too, because you don't want nothing being loose in the top of your head, okay? So I had to hold that ponytail really tight, and I think I used about 2 rubber bands as well too, just to make sure that everything was secure. Okay, so now it's time to do the baby hairs. So I'm just pulling out some of the hairs, whatever I desire. I've decided to do 2 swoops on both sides of the unit. So yeah, and it did turn out really cute, and I actually do like it. So while doing baby hair, guys, like I always say, take your time. Don't rush this process, because the baby hair is like the main focus of your hair, because it's in the front of your face, you know what I'm saying? So take your time while doing baby edges, because that's the only way you're able to get the nice perfect edges that you want. So doing your edges is very important, so y'all take your time. And I also like running my hot comb through my edges. I don't know, it's something that I like to do while I do my hair. So I'm just coming in with my wax stick, just pushing back the hair, because I don't want anything in the way while I go ahead and do my baby edges. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I did burn my ears a whole bunch of times while I was doing my hair. And yeah, so guys, be careful while you guys are hot combing your hair. Try not to burn your ears, okay? So I'm coming in with my tweezer because the edges were kind of too thick. So I'm just going to go ahead and pluck it until it gets thin, the way I like it. And I'm just running my hot comb through that for my desired look. And now it's time to cut these baby edges. So I'm just coming in with my scissors. I'm going to go ahead and cut that diagonally on both sides of the hair. So I'm coming in with my Hot Beauty small flat iron to curl up my baby edges. I started doing it this way because it does give you a nice fluffy baby edges. So I'm using Got To Be Glue gel. I like to apply that at the base of the hair and then use my mousse to go ahead and swoop up the baby edges. And like I said, guys, doing your edges, you want to think about doing a C motion, and always place your finger right on top of the baby edges, where you can just go ahead and mold that down and swoop the hair back. Like I said, you do want to use the C motion and also use your fingers while swooping your baby edges back. And the same goes for the sideburns as well too. You want to use your fingers and use the C motion. I like using the comb side when I'm doing my edges because it does help define my edges even more. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to this side of the edges, just using my Got To Be Glue and also my mousse. So like I said, you always want to use a C motion, so place your finger where the edges is at and then go ahead and swoop it back and hold it in place where you can mold the hair into the hair. And you want to keep doing that until you get the look that you desire. And I also had to pull out some of the hair because it was just kind of too long. So I went ahead and cut some of the pieces off. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish styling the hair. So I'm going to grab a piece of hair and I'm going to go ahead and wrap that around the rubber band. And you want to make sure that is tight as well too. And I'm going to use my, I believe my spritz I use, yes. And I also use the Ebon Wonderlay spray, and I use a high heat temperature. So I'm just coming in with the olive oil hair serum, just applying that throughout the hair because I'm going to go ahead and curl the hair. And I'm just going to use my hot comb to flatly press out the hair before I curl it. So I'm coming in with my Hot Tools Professional curling wand. I will link it down below on where I got it from for you guys can go ahead and check it out if you guys are looking for a new curling iron. So I'm just going to go ahead and curl the hair, nothing too fancy. I'm not the best at curling hair, but guys, I am learning, okay? So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do throughout the hair. So I seen this trend on TikTok when you grab the Got To Be Glue spray and you go ahead and apply that on the hair and then you curl it. So I'm going to go ahead and try it out to see how I like it. So I went ahead and finished curling the hair off camera. So I'm running my comb through the hair and it's giving body waves. This unit turned out really good the way I like it. So now I'm applying some makeup on the front of the hairline. This wig unit was super easy to install, beginner friendly. I definitely do recommend getting this wig. I will link everything down below if you guys are interested in purchasing this hair. And before we go, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell button to be notified whenever I post a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.